That's
Oh,
got to
I
be
thought you
like
were talking about taking something else.
just from life in general. Just like that's what being like a true man is all about. Just suffer, sit there, smile, suffer, like it. You'll like it. Just like everyone's gonna like this show. Hey, we're live already. Look at that. Hey, I don't know when that happened.
Ahoy.
We're live already. Comedy Meteorology Report. It's your show about how much the weather sucks in Canada. I'm gonna set it up for a minute while everyone here talks and helps me kill time. Right? Right?
Yeah,
Good.
good evening. It's so good to be back
It's the last time
Yeah,
you're
we
ever gonna
missed you
see
show.
Mark
all.
Ingalls again. So enjoy it, everybody.
Yep, after this, I'm dead. That's right. Let's see, let me open this up on. Oh, we don't want volume though. Let me open this up on ye old iPad so that I can see what the peanut gallery is saying.
Well, now I
Okay,
gotta
good. So you're going to do that tonight, Mark, instead of me the last few weeks.
now I gotta adjust our thumbnail quickly though. I gotta add you in the thumbnail, Mark. I didn't know you're coming on tonight
Yeah.
because it's been so long, and it's this momentous night. Like I just feel like I gotta add the Mark Ingalls in. Here we go.
Man, we're honestly so sad to be leaving.
I bet we're sad. I mean, like
But
you'll still be on the show. It's just like
yeah,
I'm gonna be in Vancouver like next month,
I
and
know.
Mark's like,
I'm
that's it. I'm out of
so
here.
That's such a bummer.
That's it. I'm out of here. Joey's coming. No, no.
Yeah, anyone
Time
who'll let him come here is not a
time to
place I want to
leave.
be.
Time to leave. Okay, there. I changed the thumbnail now. I added you in it because I already had like a cutout of you made in past. So all I had to do is just like
you have cardboard cutouts of all of us.
yes, I do. Because remember that time I made the like I don't know the 200th episode or something, or it was some special episode that I mean it wasn't special to anybody, but in theory it was a special episode, and I had
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of our pictures in the thumbnail, every one of us crammed in there. Remember
Yeah, that's right.
200th episode, like 30 episodes ago. How can I remember? That was so long ago. Okay, good. Well, if you guys will watch the chit chat, then I'm just not even going to open that for a little while.
Not much. A bunch of people asking where I'm going, and sorry guys, I'm not going to tell you tonight. It's
We
top
can't
secret.
tell you anything. We
Well, I hope
don't.
that you can still be on the show though sometimes.
He will be.
It'll be most of the time, I think.
Okay. Well, then you're not really going anywhere. You're just
Yeah, what's it
relocating
to
in
you
your
guys?
everyday life.
I've met Karen in person. Karen's great. Karen's been to my house, but the rest of you guys, this is it.
We can't tell you anything. Secret meteorological mission.
That's right. Hilding,
No, everyone's
do you
like
have some? Do you have a new
guessing now.
place?
Well, last summer I got my boys offered me to sell me the house that dad had built for my mom because my mom moved with my son to McBride. And so I was really happy about that thing. And then this past week, my second son, Colin, had twin babies. And now he's trying to manipulate the family to have me evicted so he can move in.
Nice.
And I have it half paid
Holy.
for and not completely paid for. And I said, well, I'll finish the deal and finish paying for it so that we don't have this problem. And now they're mad at me. And I'm like, I can't move out into a snowbank in the middle of the winter.
My
I
God.
don't see any snow out there, Hilding.
Oh, there is. There is.
Not on those trees.
Yeah,
not on those
come
trees
on.
behind you.
It's
No,
not as bad as you're saying. No, that sounds awful.
Well, the big thing is if there had been communication on the whole idea that I could have been planning some options, but I didn't realize he was going to start begging for it. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure what's going on. That's as far as I want to talk about it tonight. I don't want it to get out there if they happen to be watching
This
this.
just in. Sorry to cut you off, Hilding. Tornado warnings. How's that?
Good.
How's that?
Where are we
Breaking
at
news.
here?
Breaking news.
Oklahoma. Ooh, that's quite the tornado signature.
Yeah, look at this guy.
We're starting tornado season early.
A little bit. A little bit.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
not like horribly so, but last year it felt like it was, so late in the year, and then it showed up in Iowa.
I mean, what are the chances this thing keeps its structure too much longer? Sometimes they start looking like that, and I'm like, yeah, you're getting a little too
Too
far away
bold.
from. Yeah, too bold, eh? You're gonna cut your own inflow off.
Yeah, this is probably at pretty close to peak intensity here.
So yeah, like it really raged for a couple scans. Boom! Look at that. And yeah, look out. And then it just went away. Poof. No, that's the first round. We got Brandon Hauk joining us tonight too.
That's a bummer.
And he's moving as well. He's not
Is
going to
he?
be in Brooks, Alberta anymore. No, he's moving to Quesnel. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone's moving tonight. It's the last show of its kind. And I'm moving to White Rock. I'm taking over Mark's house. Karen's
That's
taking
right.
over my house.
I'm not
Building's
sure you
gonna
can
move
afford
into
the lease
Brandon.
on this place, Joey.
We're all just moving everywhere.
This is the musical house system, is it?
We call this a Chinese fire drill.
Okay.
A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 6 miles northwest of Fairview, moving northeast
Yeah,
at
I'll
25
say.
miles per hour. People near and west of Orienta should take cover now! Golf ball size hail tornado! Radar indicated rotation. It's dark out. No one can see it. Scary.
It's always funny to read these tornado warnings that have obscene hail sizes plus a tornado, because I always imagine golf ball size hail in the tornado. But of course, the hail core is not located in the same part of the storm as the tornado. It's just a funny mental image for me.
Hey, Brandon
The
Hauk,
hail
have you ever-
core, oh yeah.
have you ever thought about
Right.
nuking a hurricane to make it go away?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, the other Brandon Hauk.
The alter ego.
No.
Do you think that's something we can do, or do you think that's just a really great way to like poison everything? Like, how fast can we send the fallout?
I'd be
in
the
every
one
direction?
to say, "Oh, I missed nuking it. My bad."
There wouldn't be too much fallout. It'd be distributed so rapidly. It actually wouldn't be the end of that big of a deal.
Like, we could stop tornadoes. We just have to hit it with a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, that's something we should do. We should drop a nuke in the middle of Oklahoma.
We saved Hominy and Bartlesville, but sorry, we had to sacrifice Watonga and Leedy and Oakwood.
Yeah, that sucks to suck.
Preventative strike. No
We
more
are the ones who
tornado.
choose who lives and who doesn't.
Well, AI.
No, we are. But you're right, AI.
Yeah,
It's
they get
6
to decide.
degrees in Quesnel.
Yeah,
That's
it's
toasty.
summertime, eh?
Yeah,
We don't need
it
to-
was sunny here in White Rock today. It was like 12 degrees, and my daughter played at the playground for like after school, like half an hour, and I was just sitting out there in the sun.
Sounds pretty nice. Yeah, it was like
It was
sunny
pretty
for
nice.
a minute today. Like kind of went above zero here. Kind of.
Well, we're in the rain shadow of the Olympics here, so
Whereas I'm not. It all comes right to me. See, look at here I Hey, front
yeah, you
range
get
of
that
the mountains.
orographic lift.
How way to be when you're in the highest place in the front range of the mountains. Because as you can see, well, you can't really see too well, but if we back up a couple radar scans and get some of this shit out of the way. Get out of here. Trying to look at nature. Clouds. Can't see because the clouds are in the way. As you can see, we're like up in the bowl up here, and then everywhere else is lower. So when you want to
mean
go,
the Ebola?
yeah, the Ebola. So when you want to go to the mountains, you have to go down to the mountains. It's always a weird thing. He's like, you're down at the mountains. You're like, well, time to go back up out of the mountains. But yeah, it's like a big trench here, right? All this is lower. Caribou River's down here. It's all lower. It's all like 1,000 feet lower than where we are up here. And so it's kind of funny.
Nice.
Kind of funny that way.
Well, it's just like they Denver's so proud of being the Mile High City, but you come at it any direction but east, and you have to go down because Colorado Springs is at like 7,000 feet. Cheyenne's higher than Denver. Of course, the mountains are higher than Denver. The only way you're going up is if you're coming in from the plains. But they're the Mile High City. Some snowy boys in Saskatchewan.
Yes.
Oh, -10.
Wow.
It's a good day to not be in Regina.
That's right.
Rocky Mountain High, oh, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, oh, Colorado.
Is that the kind of singing I'm going to miss out on?
All right, trivia man. How did John Denver die?
Probably from his heart stopping.
Well, there was a cause of the heart stopping.
Oh,
Specific one. Like usually when this happens, people don't refer to it as like, oh, his heart stopped.
Usually.
Was it a plane crash?
Correct. Ding, 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 ding. Hilden gets the Country Music Award.
Something beat me to it. I was going to say it.
Oh, crap. I'm typing on the wrong.
He was actually piloting his own planes. They weren't sure what happened.
Yeah, exactly right. Maybe his heart did stop and that's why he crashed.
It could have been.
Could have been. So I guess
typing on the wrong
if that's
keyboard.
The case, if that's the case, you could say that, like his heart stopped. Whereas like if it was like, 9/11.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was the day where 3,000 people's hearts stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Remember Pearl Harbor when 3,000 people's hearts just stopped?
That's right. Don't you forget it. Remember the Alamo.
That terrible day at Hiroshima when 45,000 people's hearts stopped.
And all they were doing was trying
to
stop a hurricane.
All at once. They just, I can't live anymore. That's what it was like.
I was watching a documentary today where it said about there was one man who worked for Mitsubishi and he survived both of the nuclear bombs in 42.
Oh, yeah. He was that guy. He went, yeah.
He was like within a mile of the blast both times.
I did hear
Wasn't
about that.
Ted Fujita in one of the blasts?
I don't think he was in the blast necessarily, but I think what he did do was all the documentation afterwards. Like if you've seen pictures of the shadows that were etched on the wall.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Who's the scientist who's measuring that?
You're right. He was in Kokura, which was actually apparently the primary target of the Fat Man bomb, but it was too cloudy, and so they went to the secondary target, which was Nagasaki.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like that's where he got his love of tornado damage. For people who are watching out there, Dr. Ted Fujita, he made the Fujita scale.
Yeah, from such great hits as that F5 tornado. F stands for Fujita.
And then he was game changer. Like he went in 1974 when there was the super outbreak. Was Dr. Fujita went to all these towns all across like Xenia, Ohio, and all these places, and Dr. Ted Fujita was the one who spoke to people, and people thought it was quite weird at the time. Here's a little Japanese man. They just had this like disaster. Their town's been destroyed, and here's this little Japanese man taking very precise measurements about how far a car was thrown and asking very precise questions, and he drew these very detailed drawings of where all the tornadoes that happened in that outbreak were.
He also was not he was not an employee of like the weather service or anything. He was a professor at the University of Chicago. So this random academic shows up and is asking all these highly specific. He also surveyed by air the largest tornado to ever hit Wyoming, which was an F4 in the Teton Yellowstone region. And so keep that in mind if you're ever inclined to say, oh, well, this tornado couldn't hit my house because of this hill or whatever. Well, Wyoming had an F4 tornado in the most mountainous region of the state. So
I just saw a photo today.
If they can do it, you can do it.
I saw a photo today when I was looking for thumbnails of that exact thing. It was like the top of the mountains in Montana. It was like this big stovepipe. You're like on the snowy mountain peaks.
Well, we don't have any pictures of the Wyoming tornado specifically. That was all of the pictures are of the aftermath, which is just this huge blown down area. But there certainly have been other tornadoes in mountainous regions. So I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, it was before. No, this is like this is a recent one, not to do with Ted.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's a recent one I saw. No, I'm not.
Okay, I'll allow
not
it.
from 50 years ago. Like if you go to Montana mountain tornado, it'll come up like at the top of your Google search. While I'm showing this, look it up.
Dang it!
It's quite a cool picture. It's like this stovepipe coming right out of a friggin' right onto the big diamond peaks. Near zero visibility up there, and rich mountains always there. That's long ice road. So what do you expect there every time? It's always going on up there. But Dempster Highway, guess what? It's in your forecast there. I was going up the Dempster Highway, and I didn't think there'd be a blizzard. Boy, were you wrong.
But my calendar says June.
Yeah, really. It's like that's like blizzard central because. Everywhere else in the north is like these little dots on the map. Like here's a community you fly to, right? Here's a community, but there's like a highway that goes to the Arctic Circle. So the Dempster Highway is like this one rare stretch in northern Canada where there's like a forecast zone. So across, it's like hundreds of kilometers from Dawson City up to the Arctic Circle. So that road just is always someday. It just always seems like that forecast region's in blizzard, but it's it makes sense. It's kind of like a high plateau when you're going up there. There's like the Tombstone Mountains, epic country. That's my dream. I want to go there. Freezing drizzle for Manitoba there, Red River Valley. You're looking at freezing drizzle. So what are you saying this week, Brandon?
What am I saying?
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got for us this week?
Well, of course. I have a full thing of jokes here.
Oh, that's right. The best jokes.
A full week. And there's even a weather joke in here, too.
Finally.
Perfect.
Whether you like it or not.
That's right. I think you'll like it.
I'll be the judge of that.
Well, we looked in the radar, and there wasn't much for freezing rain going on in Ontario. So that's everything tonight.
That's everything. Looks like we've got a bit of a storm this weekend, so that'll be good.
Yes. We'll get that to
Got ourselves a dirty ridge off of California. That's going to keep slinging some activity into pretty much all of BC and Alberta, except for the lower mainland.
Should try to make a minute during the radio show to talk about the persistent slabs. People keep dying, and I hate it. We should make a minute there. Talk about this during the show. Maybe radio audience will benefit from not dying.
Yeah, all those guys in Winnipeg need to watch out for those avalanches.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Yeah, especially in Garbage Hill.
I have never seen anywhere so flat as like southern Manitoba. It's obscene how flat southern Manitoba is. Like I lived in Texas, I lived in Nebraska. I thought those places were flat, but I swear when we drove from my dad's house in Warroad, Minnesota to the airport in Winnipeg, the highest terrain we ever came across was a bridge on the highway over the railroad tracks.
Yeah, you could see the Winnipeg airport the whole way.
Pretty much.
You're like, that's where we're going. We don't need a map.
Yeah.
we were landing, and I was like, "What? There is no blemish on the face of the earth."
At least
Look at that
Saskatchewan
jet
has the Cypress
stream.
Hills.
That's some real zonal flow right there.
Oh yeah.
Roll that back, or I guess now
There he
forward
goes.
just a little bit. That
Storm
was
line 1 through the weekend. Severe weather.
ooh,
Tornadoes.
cut off low.
And then,
Watch out,
secondary.
Baja.
Look at this.
Stop it right there.
up.
Stop it right there.
I can't. There's stuff in the way.
Yeah. That I don't know that I've ever seen the jet stream that straight of a line across North America before.
That is pretty.
That's insane.
That's straight like an
Like
arrow,
obviously you can kind of like, if you know what you're talking about, you can kind of pick out this weak ridge where that lighter wind is, right? Like basically Yellowstone up to the Alberta Saskatchewan line. Where that weaker wind is, that's a very, very subtle ridge right here. And then you've got your very subtle trough right over Lake Huron. But other than that, like, this is an unadulterated, like, straight line across northern U.S. That's crazy.
Pew!
Next week's going to be very active for the Pacific Northwest.
Pew! Yeah, you can see when Mark's talking about like what the gradient gets tight there. The gradient gets tight there. Oh, that thing's in the way. It's hard to do everything. Hell with this map. I left my phone over there, and it's gonna ding far away. Look at this guy, eh? 950. Boom, man! They just got some awesome storms up in that sector.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless you're on a boat, then you're puking a lot, and it's brutal.
Or worse.
Sunday's gonna be fun.
You know, this guy here, he's gonna slide on up. It's like we got kind of like lots of rounds of weather coming into BC over the next little while. Like it's pretty active. I don't think it's that exciting.
Well, being north of the jet stream like that, it's gonna kind of just be run of the mill. For it to be exciting, you want the jet stream to be going into BC, but it looks like it's aimed pretty much at Portland most of next week.
You know, it's like, yeah, there's some precip Friday through the Caribou and, you know, some interior regions, maybe a few moments of freezing rain in some places, but snowfall up north looks pretty good. Snowfall on Alberta side looks pretty good. You know, this is like pretty standard stuff here. Cloudy Saturday, cloudy in the interior, snowy in the mountains. Like, okay, same old.
First low.
Yeah, boom, look at this guy come through.
That one's the appetizer before the main course.
Hey, what do you think about this Alberta Clipper next Thursday, Brandon?
Oh, though Sunday looks pretty cool, but I haven't really thought about Thursday yet. But
showers on the coast. It's like, it's, you know, northern BC. Here comes the next one. Poof. It's like laying eggs.
It's not,
you know, splat.
This one's not really an Alberta Clipper, I guess. It's more like well, we have Alberta Clippers and Colorado Lows, but what about a Yellowstone Rocker?
Yellowstone Rocker, I like that.
Yellowstone Rocker, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's 980. Hey, it's not bad.
979. Wait till you show. I gotta put the winds on there. The wind gusts.
Okay.
Well, we know it's going to be windy, all that down the slope.
It'll be more than just down the slope.
I guess you're not getting down slope
Alberta's
over on that part of the province.
Lucky for you, you're on the backside of that low, and something interesting is going to happen.
Watch out on the Queens Highway.
Those are
going to be toppling semis.
These are wind gusts.
Yeah, man, learn how to read.
Oh, you're on the wind gusts. Okay. Yeah,
I like to use wind gusts because it looks pretty.
It does.
You know? And it's like, well, you know, and then for me, it's like, well, what's the maximum wind that's going to come through? It actually has some more interest to me than, it's like it can blow out there 30, 40, 50 blow. It's blowing pretty good. It's like, is there actually going to be a few moments where it's blowing 80, 90? Oh, well, we might lose power tonight.
Well,
It's
and
gonna be like
well, and
the wind
also
gusts are
like
the wind gusts are kind
outside
of
of a
relevant.
hurricane, it's not the sustained winds doing the damage. It's the gusts.
102. You know, like that's
102.
solid. If you can get some 102 in northern Alberta.
Now you gotta
Sunday
move
morning.
the thing down, just slider just a little bit more, so we can see those winds intensify.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's not the peak gusts so far for the day.
Oh man, it's gonna be windy crossing the Cascades on Sunday too. I
Oh,
really got to get
yeah.
out of here on Saturday if I can.
And
Drive a
then
freaking U-Haul over to Eastern Oregon.
And it's gonna be really still right at Brandon's house.
yeah,
Oh
But-
yeah, time to hit the puddle.
Everywhere
and then
around
put
you.
the thunderstorms on there.
Okay, yeah.
Sunday.
Brandon was in the eye of the vortex though. That we're I'm trying to get our faces out of the way.
That's usually for the best.
I've got a chance of thunder snow.
Oh yeah, look at
Well,
chance
ooh,
of thunderstorm
call
right
it
along that front.
Cantori.
Look at this. Boom, there's a good frontal line.
Oh yeah,
Brandon saw something that I didn't give enough credit to. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so Sunday's pretty rocking for Alberta. Point made. Darn, he's good. I'm gonna just grab my phone because it's like my way of telling the time, and that helps me with everything.
7:56.
6:57.
Oh me.
6:57.
We'll be the same time in a couple months. Yeah,
Right? I'm so excited for that.
and then
Yeah,
I am
they've,
a
this just
time
in.
purist.
This just in. BC is doesn't care about anything anymore. We're just doing our own thing.
I'm getting out while the getting's good.
We've defeated time.
Hey, I lived at Fort St. John for 20 years and we never changed our time.
I'm pretty sure when
used
you're
to
up
it.
that far north, time kind of doesn't matter anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're just like, well, it was hard enough just to teach people in the fort how to read a clock.
Yeah.
Let's not push
You know,
it.
when the sun's up 20 hours a day in June.
Oh yeah. No, in June you just lose track of time totally. And
Yeah,
then
that's right.
in the wintertime you get up when it's dark and you have a couple hours of working time. You don't think about what time it is. You think about how many hours that you have to do a job compared to what the daylight's going to be because you only got like 6 to 8 hours.
But down here where we have normal sunrises and sunsets,
Yeah, and then
time
it makes
does matter.
does make a bit of a difference. Yeah.
I'm so glad you guys are like watching the comments now because now I didn't even open that screen and I haven't even had to look at that or think about it, which means I don't know how many people are actually watching, which means maybe I'll just
14.
try even harder. Oh, nah, it's good to see you 14 out there. Great.
You hear the
Oh.
disappointment on Joey's voice?
There's like more of us on the show than there is people watching. Like,
I'm grateful
Joey-
tonight that Mark is actually watching the comments, so I don't have to tonight. Mark, you're all it.
you
Yeah.
should both watch them. It's like team effort.
for one night only.
No, I'll be
Right?
here. I'll be here
And Mark doesn't have to work in the morning.
Oh yeah.
for
That's
now.
true.
Actually, when I
let's
get
make
to my
him
new
work.
role, it's pretty much the same. But yeah, I don't have to work tomorrow morning. Just got to take a Kaylee to school at 8 or 8:30 or whenever it is.
8:30. So
I
I'll be
already
getting up
messaged
before
him
you.
and said he's got the messages tonight, not me.
Mark Ingalls is back.
He's
Frankie!
back, Frankie.
Mark Ingalls has returned.
I told you.
That's right, Frankie. How are you?
I'm doing great so far. You have returned.
Mark Ingalls has returned. Guess what, Frankie?
Yeah.
Mark Ingalls has returned. But guess what? He's going away.
Who's going away?
Mark is, yeah. He's
Where's he
returned,
heading
but
to?
well, I can't tell you. I can't tell anybody. I promise
Top
Mark.
secret, Frankie.
It's secret
It's
mission.
top secret.
Secret meteorological mission there. You'll know. Everybody will know in weeks and weeks time for now. But today you can't know anything. It's important that we get on with the show right now. I'm Joey Only. It's the Caribbean Weather Dude YouTube channel, and this is the Comedy Meteorology Report. Comedeorology, the show about how much weather sucks. And I got here the whole cast of characters with me once again this week to talk about all the biggest weather stories across the continent, the world, beyond, planet Earth, the universe, Milky Way galaxy, you name it. We got all the stories. Let's go.
Well, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, Frankie's got the weather we got. Wait a minute. Well, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, Frankie's got the weather or not.
Thank you, Washboard Hank. That's right. We're back once again with our gang of comedeorologists, comedy plus meteorology. Comedeorology. It's weather's funny business sometimes, and we're here to do our best to have a lighthearted look at all the weather stories across Canada, the world, and beyond. It's like our mental health release. Let's just talk about the weather for a little while. It's all going to be
That's
okay.
a strong start, Joey.
It's a strong start.
And they got
says-
Joey going to Caleb's on April 2nd, and he's going to Caleb's April 3rd. He's going to Vancouver to perform in band April 5th.
Yeah, I'm going to go play in Seashell, BC on the 3rd. I'm going to play in Vancouver, Atlanta Luz on the 5th there. A little rockabilly joint. Head over to Kamloops as well. April 2nd. It's going to be really good, Frankie. In fact, Tyler's here. We've been rehearsing today, and we sound hot. Yeah, we do. So good. You're hearing us on CKUW 95.9 Winnipeg, CFUR 88.7 Prince George. How about CFBX 92.5 Kamloops, CHLS 100.5. There is a rumor, CHLS. The breweries asked me if I'd be interested in playing. I said, I don't drink, so playing at a brewery is weird. But if somehow you can convince weatherman Johnny Chong to be part of it, I would definitely do it. So we might even have a stop in Lillooet. You can talk about the weather some more right then and there. I got my cast of comedy meteorologists with me, as I was going to say, including the world's greatest weatherman, Frankie McDonald, my best friend out there in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
And Mark Ingalls' trip is not a fun trip. It's just a business trip. It's maximum artillery secret.
Well, maximum artillery secret. Yeah, well, meteorologist Mark is he's got to move. He's taking a new job, but we're not talking about the new job yet because it's secret agent stuff there. You know how meteorology is. It's like, cloudy, the fog of weather.
Well, Joey, you know what they told me once, Northrop Grumman. They told me all surveillance can be weather surveillance.
There you go. See, it's gonna be okay. Trust us. Just trust us, everybody. You will like what Mark's gonna do. Okay, then we got.
Over in Russia, they're keeping a lot of secrets now. Now Russia wants to isolate the internet from the rest of the world.
Yeah, well, they're pretty isolated themselves there, Russia. But I mean, that's.
Russia wouldn't tell anybody at all.
Yeah, they don't like our show in Russia. That's my thing.
Over in Russia, Russia wants to keep everything secret.
Like I thought, like, hey, it's not a bad country. But then Putin gave that speech about how he doesn't like the comedy meteorology report, and I said, well, if he doesn't like us, then we don't like him either, I guess.
Some of those countries, North Korea, they're not even allowed to talk to locals at all.
They're not allowed to talk to us, that's for sure. I was like trying to get anyone from North Korea want to come on the show, let us know here. We'd love to know how your weather is. I'm trying to get more weather details in North Korea all the time. Brandon Hauk, he's our radio weatherman out there in Brooks, Alberta. He's with us as well tonight, as always. And we have, of course, the rest of our cast here as well. We got Karen Richards in Prince George from our weather group we run on Facebook here. And we got Hilding Donaldson, my good friend there, also a musician. Cowboy up in Grassy Plains. And that is us. Okay, well, we got to move on to topic number one. This is the most important topic of the world every time. It's the topic of... I can't find it. Frankie!
Frankie!
Can you yodel for us? Who has the worst weather in the world, Frankie?
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie!
McDonald, how you doing so far, buddy?
I'm doing great so far. There's supposed to be lots of snow in Boston, Massachusetts, lots of rain in New York City and all those places. Then the storm's going to bypass Nova Scotia this Friday coming up. It's going to bring lots of warm temperatures all across the eastern United States this Sunday and Monday. Then it cools down Nova Scotia Tuesday. Then in Timmins, Ontario, Jamie Clump's getting rain for the first time in a long time.
Finally, eh? Gonna see some end of winter for maybe in Timmins. There's gonna be a big warm up in Ontario, Frankie. It's gonna be maximum warm up.
Even where Jamie Clump is.
Maybe 20 degrees Celsius in southern Ontario this weekend.
And in Timmins, Ontario is going to get 2 to 4 millimeters of rain Friday, 10 to 50 millimeters of rain Saturday, 1 to 3 millimeters of rain Monday, Sunday, then 5 millimeters of rain Monday. Then it's going to be minus 5 degrees and 5 centimeters of snow in Timmins, where Jamie Clump and Mark Kinsman lives.
Yeah, them guys. So warm in southern Ontario, probably break records, I figure, Frankie.
And Toronto and all those Detroit's getting it, in Wisconsin and Minnesota, they're getting it. Then they got some and warm weather in the eastern United States and western United States, getting Santa Ana winds in California, where Trevor used to live.
You know what's going on right now, Frankie?
What?
You know what's tornadoes.
Yes. Tornadoes in southeastern
going on
United
right
States
now.
and central United States.
And we got 2 tornado warnings fresh on the board tonight for
It's going to bring lots
listeners.
of rain in Vancouver, British Columbia. It's going to turn snowy weather next week in Vancouver, BC, Canada.
We got 1 in Oklahoma and we got 1 in Texas, Frankie. 2 different naders happening right now, or at least nader warnings. The other one looks better than that one. The Oklahoma one looks pretty fierce. Look out, folks. We thought that one was going to choke out. What else do you think, Frankie?
And in Mexico, it's getting really hot weather and a little bit of showers in forecast in eastern Mexico. Lots of showers in Cuba, including Guatemala, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Nigeria, Honduras, and Panama. They be soon be entering rainy season. And South America is lots of rain thunderstorms going on in Brazil and the Amazon rainforest. And Venezuela wants to be separated from the rest of the world now, too.
How's their weather?
Lots of rain thunderstorms in Venezuela and drier weather in Venezuela. It's going to turn into rainy season later on. A lot of rain thunderstorms going on in Colombia with humid temperatures in Ecuador, Bolivia, and Peru. In northern Chile is really dry right now. In southern Chile is lots of rain going on in southern Chile right now. And snow up in the mountains and lots of rain in Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, Brazil. In northern Argentina, there's lots of rain and thunderstorms going on right now. Possible central Argentina later on in the week. And Stanley, Falkland Islands got warm air, cold air fighting each other. And again, lots of rain and thunderstorms going on, lots of rain and snow up in Scotland, rain in England. There's so much rain going on in Spain and in mountains of snow mountains. They got cold air heading for Spain and Portugal, even Morocco, Casablanca, and all those places, Rabat and all those places.
What
Over
else,
in
Frankie?
France, it's lots of showers in the forecast. So it's Germany. It's drier, no. Over in Norway, Finland, Sweden, you got a little bit of showers in the forecast, including Denmark and Netherlands and those places. It's cold in Moscow, Russia, and Poland is milder than normal. And up around Ukraine, and lots of cold weather in Ukraine. So it's Turkey and Syria. And even Lebanon's getting cold weather.
A lot of people having to
Bosnia,
flee in
Croatia,
southern
Albania,
Lebanon.
Greece, dry weather, but a little bit of showers. In Minsk, Belarus, and Moscow, Russia, all those places. Over in Yakutsk, Russia. But Russia wants to get their own internet isolated from the rest of the world. Over in Japan, in Sapporo, Japan, they got lots of snow squalls in the forecast. They got rain in Tokyo, Japan, snow up in the mountains in Kyoto, Japan, Osaka, Japan, Sendai, Japan. They got cold weather heading for Japan, too, including Vladivostok, Russia, Pyongyang, North Korea, and Seoul, South Korea, including Vladivostok, Russia, Magadan, Russia, Yakutsk, Russia, Norilsk, Russia, Fort Kutyn, Russia, Oymyakon, Chita, and all those places. Lots of cold weather going on right now. And over in Wuhan, China, it's warm outside, and the showers are forecast. In Beijing, China, is really cold. Lots of showers and thunderstorms heading towards Hong Kong. And over in even North Korea, the most secretive country in the world, they're not even allowed to tell about the outside about North Korea at all because they're so secretive. But it's cold outside there too.
They don't want anyone to know it's snowing in North Korea right now, Frankie.
They're the most secretive country on earth.
They keep their snow secrets all to themselves.
Over in Philippines, lots of rain thunderstorms going on in Cebu, Philippines, Manila, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, lots of rain thunderstorms going on in forecast. little bit of showers in Vietnam, Laos, and Thailand, and those places. Bangladesh and Myanmar is really dry out. I never been to Southeast Asia yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I thought you were
I
going to
wish I lived
last
there.
week. You will. Yeah. No, Frankie, we love you where you are.
I wish I lived in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, it's warmer there.
Yes.
It's warmer there.
I
That's
wish
for
I lived
sure.
there.
Yeah. On a beach.
Indonesia.
They got good food there too, you know. But they don't speak any English. They speak 100 languages.
And in Myanmar and Bangladesh right now is lots of dry weather. Right now, India is really dry, so is Sri Lanka. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran is really hot there right now. And got cold temperatures fighting each other. And got cooler temperatures in Iraq and all those places. Saudi Arabia and Arab Emirates and Oman, Yemen, Qatar. That means they have to have boys only dying in the Middle East.
Yeah, pretty nice there for the next week at least through a lot of that region, Frankie.
Over in Saudi Arabia, over in the Middle East, those people are not. Those people, God, they can't get around with females over in those countries.
Yeah. You're not allowed to watch the Comedeorological report either.
Over in
They
Nigeria
decreed
and Ghana right now is lots of showers and forecasts. It's really dry as Sahara Desert right now. Over in South Africa is lots of rain thunderstorms in South Africa right now. So is Botswana, Mozambique, Madagascar, La Reunion, and Mauritius Islands, and Angola, and Namibia right now. It's really dry there right now. South Africa is still in the fall year there right now. In Perth, Australia, is lots of rain and thunderstorms going on in the forecast right now. In Northern Australia, Darwin, Australia, Perth, Australia is really dry. Sydney, Australia, a little bit of showers and rain and hail in the forecast. So is Cairns, Australia, Townsville, Australia, Central Australia is really dry right now.
Central Australia is very dry, very warm too, eh?
In Auckland, New Zealand, it's really warm there right now. Including Gisborne, New Zealand, including all across Hamilton, New Plymouth, places like in Wellington, New Zealand, Christchurch, and all those places, Dunedin. They got colder air over there right now. Antarctica is 24-hour darkness in the next few months, and there'll be 24-hour daylight there in the next few months.
Pretty cold in Antarctica. Pretty
And
cold.
did you hear about this? And let's watch the Frankie video now.
I made you a Frankie video, Frankie.
Yes, let's do it now.
Frankie wants to warn everybody in the Middle East, come home to Canada as fast as you can there. So I put that in the video this week, Frankie. It's going to take me a minute to find it. I wasn't quite right. Do you have videos of weather from around the world as well this week?
Mention about time spring ahead, that's another thing.
Yep, that one's in there as well, Frankie. That one's in there as well. Oh, man, it's so weird trying to find things in this computer. There it is. Okay, yeah. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. I had the long version and the short version. We're going to go with the long version titled Frankie Predicts World War III. Let's go.
Hey, to all the Canadians in Iran, you must return to Canada. To all Americans in Iran, they must return to the United States. If you have any Mexicans in Iran, must return to Mexico. If you have any Central Americans in Iran, must return to Central America. If you have anybody in South America, like Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, Venezuela, Colombia, and Brazil, must return to South. If they're in Iran, must return to South America. If you have any UK and European Union citizens in Iran, must return to European Union and UK. If you have any Japanese citizens in Iran, they must return to Japan. If you have any South Korean citizens in Iran, must return to South Korea. If you have anybody in Indonesia and Indonesian citizens in Iran, must return to Indonesia. If you have anybody from Southeast Asia in Iran, must return to Southeast Asia. If you have anybody in South Africa in Iran, must return to South Africa. If you have anybody in Africa and currently in Iran, must return to Africa. If you have anybody in Australia and Iran, if you have anybody from Australia and Iran, must return to Australia. If you have anybody in New Zealand and Iran, must return to New Zealand. If you have any Russian citizens in Iran, must return to Russia. If you have anybody in Kazakhstan and former Soviet countries in Iran, must return to those places at once. Hey Everyone, greetings. There's so many people starting false rumors. Well, Frankendown is dead, but I am still alive. Here's me wiggling my fingers. I am still alive. Hey guys, it's Frankendown. I'm doing great so far. I'm still alive. I'm doing great so far. Things are going really well. On Saturday night, things are going great so far. I'm still around. Nebraska, Dakotas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Louisiana, and Alabama, Mississippi, in eastern Colorado. You got to keep an eye on tornadoes, and it's going to bring a really, really bad tornado season in 2026 in the spring. It's going to bring so much tornadoes in central United States, like Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. It's going to bring a lot of large hail, just like that happened in Fremont, Nebraska back in April 2025. It's going to bring lots of hailstorms and tornadoes and severe thunderstorms all across central United States. You gotta be prepared. If your emergencies, get some medical, get some flashlights ready. Because the tornadoes gonna be really bad. Keep an eye on the weather models and tornadoes. Be prepared. Hey everybody, I was just on H3 podcast just right now for Rankdown. Hey everybody, I want every single person, the whole entire face of the planet Earth to head down to Sydney, Nova Scotia for Ripfest on July 10th, July 11th, July 12th, 2026. Everyone in the whole entire face of the planet Earth have to come down to Sydney, Nova Scotia on July 10th, July 11th, July 12th, 2026 at the Sydney Ripfest. Everyone have to go see me at the Ripfest. On Wednesday, March 4th, 2026, I'll be on H3 Podcast at 4 p.m. Atlantic. Things going great so far. Here's me wiggling my fingers. I'm having a great night so far. It's Frank down once again. I'm doing really great so far. Things going great. Let's see how you doing. I'm having a great night. That's me wiggling my fingers. It's going to be a big deal at the Ripfest on July 10th, July 11th, July 12th, 2026 at Opener Park in Sydney, Nova Scotia. See me then. Everyone, the whole entire face of the planet Earth to come down to Sydney, Nova Scotia for Ripfest right now. Fiji Islands, New Caledonia citizens, and Madagascar, La Réunion, and Mauritius Islands, and Iran must return to their own countries since the World War III is coming from Franktown. Hey to all listeners, the Comedeorological Weather Report census are permanent. Daylight savings times in British Columbia. Joe Yanni show will still be at 7 p.m. Pacific and starting in November 2026. That means Joe Yanni show will be at 10 p.m. Atlantic, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Manitoba time, 7 p.m. Pacific. The daylight savings time will be permanent in British Columbia, where Joe Yanni lives. It's going to be a permanent daylight savings time where Joe Yanni lives. And it's going to be 10 p.m. Atlantic, start November 2026. For listeners of Comedeorological Weather Report, it will still be 7 p.m. Pacific. Then it'll be 10 p.m. Atlantic, starting in November 2026 for Frank Dowd.
There we go.
It's time for Mark. It's time for Brandon Houck Report.
Did you get videos from around the world this week, Frankie?
No, I'm not doing it this week.
Okay.
That's time for Brandon Houck Report.
It's time for the Brandon Houck Report then. Except now I'm in the complete wrong place for that.
Wait, Frankie and Brandon. We have questions, Frankie, for you.
Yes.
From the Peanut Gallery. Karen, if you want to take that.
No, you go for it, Mark.
Okay, so we have Teresa asks, what do you think of all of the earthquakes that have been happening, and are we going to have the big one?
Somewhere in the Pacific Ring of Fire, like British Columbia, California, Indonesia, or Japan, or even New Zealand.
All right. And we have, did you see the meteorite on the west
I heard
coast?
earlier in the week, meteor struck near Vancouver.
That's right. And also, Frankie, I have a question. What is your favorite kind of popcorn?
Caramel corn.
Ooh, good choice.
I'm eating
Like-
popcorn right now, Mark. Perfect question.
That's what inspired me, Michael.
You're welcome.
Like what are those ones called? Like Cracker Jack? Remember Cracker Jack? How old? Am I too old?
Yeah, I know Cracker Jacks.
Okay.
Caramel and peanuts.
Yeah, man. That is some goods. That's some goods. Any other questions for Frankie McDonald this week? Okay, then. Without much ado, Sydney Rib Fest had All those images of the ribs got me hungry, and I can't wait to make supper after the show. Right now, time for some more barbecue talk with the best barbecue man himself.
The Brandon Houck Report.
Oh, hi. This is the Brandon Houck Report.
Brought to you by
Smoking good barbecue.
Smoking good barbecue.
Smoking good barbecues, right? Yes, I got to try the Hockey Hero Burger this week. That's right.
Aw, the perks of being the weatherman.
I know. Free food, and then I got the hockey sticks, and well, the first hockey stick, I thought these were like little. I didn't know what these hockey sticks were. I didn't know they were like real or not. So, anyways, I opened the box. I was all excited. Had this little styrofoam cup around, and I whacked it around the room. And then next thing you know, I look at the box, and it says, "This is not a toy." Oh boy. And it was a Quinn Hughes stick. It wasn't Jack Hughes, but it was Quinn Hughes. But yeah. And then I got another stick, and it was Cale McCarr. So perfect.
Yay! Brooks, Alberta's own.
Yeah, that's right.
The only
So
good
there we go.
player on
That's-
Team Canada this year.
Yeah. Only guy who scored on the gold medal game.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good.
He was great.
Yeah.
But now I guess I'll tell you what else is great is the weather. I guess it's been, well, I'd say last couple of days have been, yesterday was kind of gray and dull. We had kind of misty all day and easterly flow. And Calgary got socked in the fog yesterday. Today we had a little bit of that mist and misty conditions to start. And then the sun came out this afternoon. So got above the melting point earlier this week. We had some temperatures above freezing there, and then it was kind of cold at some points. And this trend's kind of been ongoing across Canada. Some areas really cold, other areas not so much, and then it really warms up. And we got a big warming trend for the weekend here as we're into this westerly flow through the next 24 to 48 hours. We even had some snow showers in Grapple today. Ryan is going to hate me for that. For saying that. Snow pellets in the Blairmore area today. And that is the situation earlier. And we've had some, we're going to get a little more snow up into the northern portions of the province tonight into tomorrow before that next little front goes through. But other than that, I'd expect those temperatures to get into double digits across all of southern Alberta tomorrow. So it's going to be a great day. Great weather, but the winds really start to crank up on Saturday. That's going to be the westerly flow. First area of low pressure moving through. That's going to be about 989 millibar low, blasting through. And we'll see some areas could be warm enough for rain showers all the way to Winnipeg. So that warm air is working its way across the southern prairies. And I have a feeling we could have a shot at 18, 19 degrees on Saturday. So with the abundant sunshine, more Chinook conditions, and strong westerly flow. So
guess what, Brandon?
What?
The minute you mentioned Ryan Vodolainen, he
Oh,
just
no.
popped in. And
Hello.
I was like, just going to have to announce to everybody, too, tonight. I was like, well, just so everyone knows, Ryan did survive Mexico. They let him go.
Yes.
And he's here. So we have Mark leaving Canada. We have Ryan back in Canada. What a great show. Everybody's here.
But he's here. It's perfect. Some areas of
Brandon was
Alberta
just
got some
talking
snow
about
pellets
Grapple.
today.
Sorry.
Snow pellets. That's
Thank
right.
you. Thank
I didn't
you.
say the other word. No.
No.
What, Grapple Squall?
You will not find that in a metar anywhere in an observation.
Ryan,
Yeah,
I
well,
use the
they're-
term grapple shamelessly. I don't even care.
Here, Grapple Squall is like the best way to describe our afternoon. It started yesterday, our first Grapple Squalls. There's even
No.
some
It's also
lightning
the
strikes
best.
near
It's also
Prince
the best way to describe his most recent date.
George. What do you mean most recent?
3 years ago, whatever.
Yeah, that's dream on.
Wow.
Crickets, okay, Brandon.
All right. So, Saturday, we've got a low pressure moving through. That low is going to slide on by. We're going to see nice balmy conditions. But then things get interesting by Sunday as the next low moves in. And this one's going to intensify to about 979 millibars here. And Sunday afternoon, or Sunday morning, actually, this could be a line of showers, snow showers, and there could be some lightning strikes along this line on Sunday in parts of central and southern Alberta. And also, the other story is going to be the winds with this system on Sunday here, where we could be dealing with winds potentially gusting up to 100 kilometers an hour across central, southern portions of the province here. So it is going to be a wild one. Temperatures are going to drop dramatically through the day on Sunday as well as that front moves through. And some areas could see 5 to 10 centimeters of snow in parts of southern Alberta. So,
Potentially
yeah,
dangerous situation. PDS tornado warning now.
Oh,
on that
yes.
one just north of Helena.
Yes, that does. Oh, yes. We've got ourselves a wedge tornado by the looks of things there.
We thought that one was
PDS.
going to choke off like 30 minutes ago, and we were very wrong.
All right.
Mother Nature says no.
That's right. So, yeah, big tornado. And then I think the other one in Texas is observed tornado as well. Don't think it's that as big as that one.
Sam Norwood, Quail, Texas.
Yes.
We got a couple different warnings on the board, but it's like I think part of that's just that it's transitioning. They're transitioning to different zones. So
Yeah.
it's not like it's not 4 tornado warnings. It's 2 tornado warnings in 4 zones. So continue on, but we'll be watching this here for the next little while.
There's a
an
debris
extremely
signature
dangerous
on radar too.
Yep.
Yeah, very dangerous situation going on currently in Oklahoma.
Heading
anyone
right
who's
for Jet. So
anyone who's near Helena, Texas, there is on the north end of that town is not in a
All
good
right.
place.
So yeah. So I'll just carry on through Monday. Looks like we'll get some snow showers, and other than that, that's about it there. One story I followed for this week I thought was fairly interesting was a guy in Florida. Of course, it's a guy in Florida who pretty much
It's a gold mine,
ended up
that
in
place.
on Valentine's Day, ended up in some sinkhole, mud hole thingy, and got stuck there for 4 days in a sinkhole, but survived. So they got him out 4 days later. But
I think that's a bad situation.
yeah, bad situation there. No doubt about that. Now I'm going to pull this doozy of a calendar out.
This just in, potentially dangerous situation, life-threatening tornado. Life-threatening tornado in Oklahoma. Damaging tornado radar confirmed you're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage is likely and complete destruction is possible. And now for the jokes of the week.
Enough of jokes. The jokes of the week. First week of March. February is a good month, actually, for jokes. But I'm thinking March is stepping up their game so far. So
wait till we get to December. It's going to be hilarious.
December will be, yeah, it will be very much so hilarious. Okay. So we go to March 1st, 2026. That's the year. That's right. So what do you call an anxious fly? Anxious fly.
Oh, it's buzzing.
No. It's a jitterbug. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, well, we didn't give anyone else a chance. Okay, carry on. There's a lot of people here, I guess.
There's quite a
can't
few.
take 20
All
minutes
right.
on each joke.
Here we go. All right. So for March 2nd, 2026, what did one snowman say to the other snowman?
What do you guys think? Anyone got one?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
That's a good one.
Good.
Mike gets half a point, at least for that.
I'm frozen.
A little frozen.
All right. We give
All
up.
right. Hey, do you smell carrots?
That
was good. That was good. March 2nd. Okay, March 3rd. Here we go. Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
Well, she only had 7 teammates. And they're dwarves.
You only had
No,
one
that's
slipper.
Snow White.
Why
You
was she
only
bad
had
at soccer?
slippers on.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's because she kept running away from the ball. Yes.
Oh.
That's why.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
That's Cinderella, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Not
Cinderella.
Snow White.
Not
Well, Snow White is the dwarves. Cinderella is the ball and the mice.
Boy,
Yes.
we're butchering this.
Oh boy. All right. This one. What do you call a cat with 8 legs?
Oh,
Spider cat.
This one's pretty bad, actually.
An octopus.
There we go.
oh,
Octopus.
full point for
Nice.
Hilding.
There
Takes
it
the lead
is.
tonight.
Takes the lead. Okay. All right. Here's today. That is the 5th of March, 2025 or 2026. Okay. Here we go. What did one Dorito farmer say to the other?
Dorito farmer?
Yeah. Dorito farmer.
I don't know. Ultimate garlic parm.
I don't know.
Ooh, good choice.
It's a new Dorito flavor and it's awesome. Do I get half a point for having Doritos?
Oh,
When
yeah.
the Dorito joke
Half
was
a
made.
point. Maybe point.
It's your show. You get all the points you want.
No.
All right.
What did the Dorito farmer say, Brandon? No one. Anyone else a guess? Anyone have one with the full point? Bust.
Okay. So what did the Dorito farmer say to the other Dorito farmer? Cool Ranch. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
Okay. Here we go.
Man.
Friday, the 6th of March. What do you call sweets that can keep a beat?
Oh, no one's got anything. Okay.
5,
Five, four, three, two, one.
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay. So what do you call sweets that can keep a beat? Candy wrappers.
Nice.
There we go.
Candy wrappers.
All right. The 7th. Here we go. This is weather material here. Why did the weather report go to school?
Mark
Because
has
it got
to know
it
this.
got a bad report.
I guess the winner tonight's going to be Hilding. He's the only one who got a full point.
Yeah.
All right. So why did the weather report go to school? To improve its degree.
Nice.
Oh, that's jokes of the week. This just in, particularly dangerous situation. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornadoes near Helena, moving 20 miles per hour. It'll approach Jet and Great Salt Lake Plain State. It's a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover right now. And
Can you explain that this is happening on a Thursday evening so people don't panic if they hear it?
Good call. Yeah, it's the 5th. It's the 5th already of March right now. Just in case. Look out, Winnipeg! Tornado right now. We're not live.
In Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma. Look out.
Look out.
Like, I don't know what to do right now because we got Ryan who just came back to Canada, but we got Mark who's leaving Canada. So like now I'm stumped. Like we got 2 big stories right now, but I guess like no one's gonna kill you if you don't leave, Mark. Whereas like I don't know, Ryan, like your city was on fire. What happened there?
Yeah, but nobody was wanting to kill me either. So we're still in the same boat, both Mark and I.
That's good news. Tell us the story a little bit, please, will you? What happened?
I certainly will. I took a beautiful sunrise on Saturday, whatever day that was now, the night before I was supposed to go home. And then the
It was a
following
sunset.
morning.
Come on. It was a sunset.
It was a sunset. And I said, my
Tell
final
your story
sunset
right.
on this trip to Puerto Vallarta. And the following morning, like every good Canadian, I was watching the hockey game. And a friend texted me saying, have you been out? Have you looked outside? I'm like, what's going on outside? Because my Airbnb faces a courtyard. So I heard nothing. I went up on the roof. I got to see cars on fire. I saw cartel trying to break into the corner store. I saw them pull somebody out of their car and then light their car on fire. And then a bus was lit on fire. And
My
then it
God.
was hours of trying to figure out what the heck was going on, only to find out that they were targeting the corner store, the OXO corner store, and then putting these cars on the main road that goes through Jalisco State. It wasn't like some people were saying that all of Puerto Vallarta was on fire. It was only certain stores that were along the main road.
It's just where you were.
And where
Plus
I
Costco.
was, yes.
Plus Costco.
But the beauty of Mexican
lucky.
construction is it's all concrete and cinder block. So none of these fires really spread. They all stayed within their little spaces. Although some people had to be evacuated because their HVAC systems, of course, were sucking in all this toxic smoke into their units. So I had a friend that had to be evacuated. And then you spent the whole day just sitting in your condo. And of course, my flight was canceled. And then I was rebooked finally to get home on Friday and made it home last Friday, just in time for the weekend. Everybody's like, so you missed work all week. I'm like, yes, I did.
Sorry, boss. The cartel's taking over.
Yep. Oops.
I'm stuck here.
But you left out the best part, Ryan, which was at one point you sent us a picture of you sitting by your rooftop pool having drinks while these car fires are happening.
Perhaps. I'm in Mexico. What else are you gonna do?
Well, we were all.
You're like
I was
locked
kind of
down.
talking with some of the other guys, and it's like, well, whether you're locked down or sitting by the pool, they're gonna shoot you if they're gonna shoot you. So might as well.
Might as well
You're
enjoy
supposed to pace
myself.
around nervously and scared and upset.
Yes, and it was way up on the roof. So for them to get me, they'd have to go into the building and make it all the way upstairs. So I took my
You weren't
chances.
sitting in front of the fire roasting marshmallows or something.
Yeah, no, not with car fires, that's for sure.
You could have done that with the Costco hot dogs. I heard they torched the Costco.
They did not torch the Costco.
Oh,
They
good
torched
news!
cars outside the Costco.
I see. Oh, well, then you could have still roasted hot dogs.
Yeah, I'm not roasting hot dogs on cars that are burning. Thank you.
You could have used a different fire.
Yes, but at least the weather was.
There was
nice the
no
rest of
law.
the
You
week
could have
while
had
I was
all the
there,
hot dogs
so,
you wanted at Costco.
Yeah, I have a Costco down the road for me here. I don't need to go roasting hot dogs over burning cars that are on fire, dodging cartel that are threatening to shoot people if they're on the streets. So.
Remember you were complaining, you're like, I'm going to leave BC and the weather's going to get, I always miss the weather the weather always turns bad when I leave. Eh?
Yeah. And the weather, hey, for what it's worth, the weather did become a little bit more exciting while I was away. It wasn't crazy, but at least there was the only snowflakes of the year fell while I wasn't here.
Yeah, like
And
they
then,
say,
of
don't
course,
ask
back
God
to
for
this week,
patience.
we
He'll think it's
returned
only
to
one way
our
to get
normal
it.
weather here this week, and we missed the eclipse. And although people saw the flashes from the meteor, nobody really saw it either because it was all shrouded because of the clouds.
Oh, it's great news. It was really cloudy here, so I didn't have to get up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Missed the whole eclipse.
Yeah, and
Missed
then
the
missed the
whole
meteor
thing, too.
too.
But
I missed
what
the
you
whole
have with
eclipse.
weather, like when you leave and the weather gets bad, it's kind of like what I have with celestial events. It's like there's going to be the greatest conjunction of all time. Cloudy.
Yep.
Cloudy. Wells, cloudy. 15 planets are lining up. Cloudy.
But the cool thing about the meteor is the fact that it registered on seismographs. The boom.
You were like the first person to post that.
Yeah.
That's a really big deal too, because it's really difficult to get air blasts to transfer into the ground in that way.
Yeah. And it did. So that was really cool to see. And it was right at the exact time. So
Well, imagine if it was 2 or 3 or 4 times the size. Maybe you'd be cleaning Vancouver up today. I'm just saying, if that
well,
kind
it
of a
hit
sonic
Vancouver,
boom,
but it landed in the mountains north of Coquitlam, apparently. So
that
if
kind of
it
a
did-
sonic
if it
boom.
did land anywhere,
yeah, well, it exploded, right? That's what I'm saying. Now imagine it's like 4, 5, 6, 10 times the mass. if it has that kind of explosive percussive power,
Yeah.
up the size of that asteroid, a little bit, add some water or something onto the outer hull of it, and
Break a few windows, probably.
minimum, or you could have like what was it, 1908 in Russia, some crazy thing.
Yeah, something like
The
that.
Tunguska event or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Tunguska. I guess I could say it like that. We're glad you're back safe, Ryan. And when you showed us the video, like that we didn't share with anybody, of the guy breaking into the store down there, at first I thought it was just some punk like trying to steal TVs or something. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, look it's a good old riot in Mexico. And then I like tune in and I'm like, oh, it's like this is really dangerously bad. This is really dangerously bad. You're gonna be okay.
Oh,
is it me or is it Joey?
We're glad you're back.
Thank you.
We're glad you're
I'm
back,
happy to be
Ryan.
back.
You're the goat. So there you go. Yeah, missed the bad weather, but you caught the story of the year so far. Well, now we should run over to meteorologist.
I ended up on BBC News, which was kind of cool. I ended up on Sky News Australia. So that was
cool.
fun.
Mr. Worldwide.
I know, it was weird. From Singapore, and then they're like, and now we go to Ryan in Puerto Vallarta. I'm like, oh my goodness.
He's getting shot at while he drinks mojitos by the pool.
Like, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Did you actually did they just call you out of the blue saying that they wanted to interview you, or was it just a thing that came up where they called you and said, hey, we're live?
No, they messaged me and set it up. So I talked to a producer in the background first, and then they get everything ready. And then 20 minutes before, they make sure I'm on the computer and that everything's working and it's set up correctly. I did not and I only have my I only had my iPad, so the camera angle I had my laptop sitting on top of a carry-on suitcase to make sure it was at the right level.
Disasters are so bad for vanity.
I know. And then I look at the video and everybody's like, why is it like this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's the way they had it set up.
Oh no. That is bad. Yeah.
But it's fine.
I'm so sorry that happened.
The nice thing is the BBC did send my 5-minute clip. So I had my 5 times 60 seconds of fame on BBC.
Ah, there you go. Ryan, vote a line in there. One of the great storm chases in British Columbia's history. Speaking of characters from British Columbia's history, we do got to talk to meteorologist Mark here because we have major news. Okay, but we can't talk about it.
Are you going to play my thing or should I just go?
I'm almost there. Start going.
All
I'll
right.
interrupt you.
Okay, well, I'll start off. Brandon Houck, my landlord.
Just got the fat check for
Here we
pushing
go.
that.
My name, Mark Ingalls.
Pushing that agenda. It says here, HARP, climate change, whatever, in my bank account.
Okay. Yeah.
You gonna wait until I was done? So, Brandon, my landlord sent me a text message saying we need to talk about how high the air conditioning bill is. And so I texted her back and I was like, come by anytime. My door is always open. That one took Ryan a second.
That was
That's
the best
great.
joke of the night.
Yep, sad news. We're leaving Canada. I got a new job. Yeah, Ryan's ready to get rid of me. That's right. I got a new job. I can't tell you where I'm going yet, but I'm very excited about this job. I think all of the weather nerds will be excited about it when I am able to announce it, but it'll probably be, I mean, it may be over a month before I can tell people where I'm going, but it's not like top secret. I just well, it's top secret for personal reasons, not for like government reasons or anything like
The
that.
Russians can't know.
That's right. That's right. So, but yeah, we are leaving. We're actually, I'm facing my window here because the rest of our house is a train wreck because we're packing because we're loading the U-Haul on Saturday, and that'll be that. But we have really enjoyed our time in Canada. We're really sad to be leaving the country, even though I'm quite excited about this specific job. We're very sad to be leaving the country, like I said. So that's the situation there. We'll spend some time in Oregon with my in-laws and seeing family and stuff, and then I'll be at the new job later this month. But you may not hear about specifics for a little while. But like I said, for personal reasons, not for government reasons.
He's
So
delivering the weather forecast to North Korea.
that's right. Kim better look out. We talked about the meteor a little bit. I do want to address it briefly. I'll be short here. There have been some rumors that the meteor was an ICBM of some sort. And
Of
I'm
course
just
it
sitting
was.
here.
It was
I'm
launched by
just-
HARP.
Right, you're right. Yeah, it was ICBM launched by HARP from Alaska, but it was somehow traveling south to north across British Columbia.
In
No,
fact,
I
aren't they
don't.
firing HARP missiles?
That's right. Yeah, into the Aurora. I don't. People are so paranoid, and so some of your paranoia is kind of founded. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, but we were able to pull up the data, some of the data on this meteor on weather satellites. And do you really think if we could pull up data on ICBMs on weather satellites, the weather satellites would be declassified and publicly available? Like, come on. Let's think about this a little bit. Like, meteors happen all the time, and somebody was like, well, it exploded like an ICBM. Well, first of all, when they test ICBMs, they load them with concrete. They don't explode. They just kind of smash into the ground.
And how many people have actually heard one that live in North America?
Right. Yeah. Well, actually, so my dad was in the Air Force, and he was telling me, like, when they launched these from Vandenberg, which is now a Space Force base in California, and they launched them over towards Midway Islands. Like, yeah, I know. Isn't that just Space Force base is just it's hard to say with a straight face.
Well,
But,
we converted our air bases to Space Force bases, but we'll win this war.
And they launched them over towards Midway, like Bikini Atoll and stuff like that. They don't launch them towards BC, and the navigation systems. Not yet. That's right. Navigation systems do sometimes go wrong, but even when the navigation systems go wrong, they usually land within a couple of miles of the target. So no, it wasn't an ICBM. There was actually an ICBM test on the night of the meteor, but it was almost 2 hours after the meteor, like, impacted the region. I don't know. It's hard
You
to say.
shouldn't have said that
because
because now the conspiracies are going to go nuts.
Well,
Admit it.
you know what? If you are so far down the conspiracy rabbit hole that you think the U.S. government can create ICBMs that time travel, more power to you. In fact, I want some of what you're drinking. But no, it was a meteor. That's these are normal. This happens every so often. Like, there's a lot of bad stuff happening in the world, and this is not one of them.
Well, 2 weeks ago, if you recall, there was a thing in the sky, and people in BC lost it. Like, oh my God, it's the aliens, and like I got all these like pictures of it get sent to me like immediately, like, it's it. See, we told you the aliens, and then my friend on Denman Island sent me a video, and this is really funny because like it reminded me of like remember in Mars Attacks when they're all in the like field saying hello to the aliens, like, look, they're friendly, they come in peace, and then the aliens start zapping everyone. Or it's like on Independence Day, like the New Age woman's like on the roof, and she's like, they want to talk to us, and the aliens just destroy their huge building, and yeah, it was kind of like that.
I've seen Independence Day, so I get that reference. I think in Mars Attacks, you're dating yourself a little bit there.
So they're all, Mars Attacks stuff from 1997, 1996. Jack
is
Nicholson.
it?
Yeah, he's like, it's the funniest movie ever, man. It's up there with Top Secret for funniest movie ever.
Well, UHF is better, but
It's
I
so
think
good.
Independence Day is from '94 then.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. And it's a parody of Independence Day, this scene. As part of it. And that movie's kind of a parody of Independence Day. But anyways, Yeah, they're all. So that's what was kind of going on. There was like all these people in Denman Island were like looking at the sky, and they were singing and playing guitars and like hitting their bongos, and they're like, ah, so like having a kumbaya. And someone's like, wow, I think it's definitely aliens. In the video, I put it in my video. It's on my channel. Like this is an actual clip. And I was like,
That's
no,
awesome.
it's SpaceX. Yeah, it came back into our atmosphere, and it dumped its fuel so that it wouldn't weigh so much so it could land. It's
Oh, that video. Yeah, yeah. I saw that.
I'm going to show
yeah.
you the videos now.
Frankie's got some videos, everybody. He's back.
I just put in the
Frankie.
group chat too. Speaking of videos, a couple of photos of that tornado that's ongoing.
Right.
Do I have a chance?
We'll get there, Mike, if we can. Sorry. Frankie's
That's
doing
in
his
Malaysia
thing.
where Brian V. While we work live.
We got a big flood in Malaysia where Brian V lives there. Big flood there. White cars in the water there.
He lives in
Frankie.
Asia.
Yeah, Malaysia. Or where in Asia? I thought it was Malaysia, isn't it?
Malaysia's in Southeast Asia. That's where he lives.
Yeah, Asia. Malaysia in Asia. Unlike the other Malaysia. Yeah, it's like a big river of water, brown water there. You wouldn't, and it's inside of a restaurant there. People, a Shell rest station. People try to get gas, but they can't because their cars are floating away now. It's a really bad storm in Malaysia there. Car with a
They
red
speak
door.
a different language there.
They do speak a different language, Frankie. That's what I was told. I think that's what they're trying to tell me. Big old flood,
That's over
everybody.
Brazil.
Big floods in Brazil there. Holy, just rushing down the road, rushing down the street. What do you guys think? Big old flood in Brazil there. It's flooding everywhere. They got fish, got piranhas in the water, got caiman swimming around there. Piranhas. You wouldn't want to be in a flood in Brazil there. You don't know what kind of things are swimming in the water. Snakes.
And Siberia,
things.
extremely cold as well.
Extremely cold in Siberia. It is, yep. More of the floods, yes. Like I say, there's all kinds of weird things swimming in that water probably.
Over
You
in
have no
Siberia,
idea.
they got closed cities over there.
Little Indiro fish, and if you're in the water and then you pee, and then the Indiro fish. Anyways, next story. Here we go. Someone's trying to drive a motorbike down the road, but it's full of water. It's not a road at all. It's a river. His bike is not a bike. His bike is a bike, but it should be a boat, which also has 4 letters. There you go. That's a pretty big flood, Frankie. Pretty big flood in
That's
Brazil this week.
And Siberia is gradually warming up this month.
Yeah, same with Wells.
Gradually,
really nicely.
Yakutsk is gradually warming up this month in April. Yakutsk will be getting a lot of snow in April.
Really nicely manicured tree there, Frankie.
Snowiest period in Yakutsk, that's in fall and spring.
Okay, what else you got, Frankie? Got some videos from around the world there.
Brazil.
Brazil, more Brazil. Look at it, it's like a torrent. Like Brazil's a pretty flat country, a lot of it. Most of the water in Brazil does not ever move that fast. You have to add a lot of water to Brazil. Look at that, it's like going through a house. There's a garage door with its garage door open, and all the water's going in the garage door. And all the tools
I wonder
are
what their air conditioning bill looks like.
Yeah, really. There's no power. So probably they're saving a lot of money right now in air conditioning. Like, well, there's power in this neighborhood, but most of the neighborhoods we've seen, it's been pretty dark. Pretty dark there, Brazil. Rescuers. No, not a rescuer, just a guy on a motorbike. He's going to go ride. It's not even a real motorbike. It's like a scooter. It's like something you'd drive around Vancouver, not something you'd drive on Highway 97. It's that kind of a bike. Just for your reference there, radio listeners.
That means Yakutsk is gradually warming up. That means that Russia wants to isolate the internet from the rest of the world.
Then we saw a guy putting his window up so that the water wouldn't come in his vehicle. Terrible stuff in Brazil this week there. That's a lot of water there. Summertime in Brazil. What else you got, Frankie?
Over in India. India's summer starts next month.
What's that in the distance, Frankie? Is that a fire?
Yes. India will be getting extremely hot temperatures in April, May. Then it'll be in the monsoon season in June.
It's all smoky in India from a big fire, everybody.
Their summer starts before our summer. Their summer ends our summer.
They even got sirens going off there. Big fire. Very dry. People with masks on. Try not to breathe with probably some toxic smoke from some buildings and stuff burning. Looks like
Hey, they got hard hats too.
that's quite the
Well, not that
video,
guy.
Frankie. Quite the fire.
Over in China, and it's different country over there in China. That means China's different than the rest of the world.
China's different than the rest of the world.
They manufacture a lot of goods over there.
So is Winnipeg. Winnipeg's different than the rest of the world there. Like, we got
Indonesia.
We got 2 minutes, Mike, while he's showing some videos there. You got a couple of words for Winnipeg on us?
Yeah, some freezing rains likely tonight, so it's been kind of mild this past week. We did have a day on Saturday last week, we got it to +2. And after we get into the freezing rain event, it's going to be warm this weekend. I'm looking forward to putting on some shorts when I go out, +6, I think it's off for Monday. And then another system comes in on Monday with another 5 to 10 millimeters of rain. Major cool down after that on Monday night with the lows in the minus teens, and we're back to highs of the minus single digits. Can thank Brandon for sending all the Chinooks here, because we're getting the warmth. And I have a funny story actually. Canadian professor who studies how relationships with pets supporting healthy development has her own unusual therapy animal, an emotional support chicken, to assist her with daily life.
Whatever you need, I guess.
She can understand my emotions. Sonia told CBC about the 11-month-old bird she named Saturday for the day she adopted from a farm outside Prince George, British Columbia. So that's pretty cute, an emotional support chicken.
Well, if you lived in Prince George, you'd understand. You'd need emotional support. You'd be like, help me. That 2 tornado warnings still on the board there. Running to the end of the show. We're still going to be live, though.
If you want to follow me on social media, my blue sky is at Frankie MacD. My link tree is Frankie MacDonald. My X for me Twitter is at Frankie MacD. And my Reddit is FrankDon984. And my Twitch is Frankie Mac. And my Reddit is FrankDon984. My link tree is Frankie MacDonald. And my Threads is at Frankie MacD984. My Facebook is Frankie MacDonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD984. My TikTok is FrankDon984. My Clapper is FrankDon984. My Twitch is FrankDon984. My Snapchat is Frankie MECD1. My YouTube channel, Stocks Who Hosted. My LinkedIn is Frank McDonald. Best luck to you. I'm Frank McDonald. You're listening to Comedeorological Weather Report every Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic.
That's Frankie. I'm Joey Only. That's right. Here's the whole gang there. If you're in Kamloops, we'll see you April 2nd. Blue Grotto. Beautiful room there. Meteorologist Mark. Goodbye. Forever. Bye. We'll miss you.
That's the show. I'll be back in Canada
It's the Mark
someday.
Ingalls. It's the Mark Ingalls will return to future Comedeorological Weather Reports.
He'll be on like every one of them. You probably won't have to get up so early in the morning anymore either. You'll be like,
actually, I will have to get up so early in the morning.
Ah.
The cool thing is,
told you to turn this job down.
With the BC time change,
that means that you could. That means that could be a lot of difficult time and things like this.
We forgot to talk about the time change. Don't forget to bring your clocks back 1 hour this weekend.
Wait a minute. Spring ahead 1 hour.
Okay.
Spring ahead. I gotta spring ahead 1 hour too.
You guys aren't funny. But that's the last time we'll ever do it in BC again. I'll never be able to make that joke again, and you guys ruined it.
Hold on. Unless you're in Golden or Cranbrook or Elk Valley, you get to change the time still.
Trust me, you don't want to live in Cranbrook. That's the show.
I've been to Cranbrook. I have a story. It's too late now. All right, you guys want to hear my Cranbrook story?
No.
Absolutely.
So, well, too bad, Ryan. So we were driving from Banff down back to Washington, and we stopped in at the Tim Hortons in Cranbrook. This was back when they still had maple bars. And Alicia asks the girl behind the counter, had to be like 16 or 17 or something, and she asks the girl behind the counter for 12.5 maple bars. And this girl apparently didn't know what a dozen was. And so she was like so confused, and Alicia's like, I want it's 18. I want 18 maple bars. And then the manager comes over and he asks what the problem is. And Alicia was just like, I want 12.5 maple bars. And the girl at some point thought that she meant 8 and not 18, and then he's like, you work at a donut shop and you don't know what a dozen is? And this poor girl was having such a bad day. And then she was like, well, yeah, she wants 18, but our boxes only come in 12s. And he was like, yeah, so you put it in 2 boxes. And that is my only experience in Cranbrook, British Columbia.
Some first world problems, eh?
Yeah.
Here's what I did in Fernie. This was like I don't know how long ago this was. This was like 12 or so years ago. And we were stopping into the McDonald's there to Fernie. I was kind of tired or something. It was a long road trip from Caslow there. And I ordered a Baconator. Oh boy, the looks I got there from that. McDonald's doesn't serve Baconators.
Yeah,
That's the Wendy's thing.
Yes.
I had 2 Baconators this week because all my buddies have been wanting to go to dinner before I leave, and Ryan can't be bothered to drive down here apparently. But
No.
And I've been going to Wendy's because Wendy's has the best fast food poutine in the country that I've found, and so I've been go get a Baconator with some poutine.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Fernie, BC. You know, because we take the southern route. We go through Fernie. They play Nelson at the Royal in Nelson. Go play Fernie. Maybe a couple shows in between. Get out to the prairies in time to start the week there. Kind of hunker down, then go do our run of shows. Come back around Highway 16, back down through BC. Do our 2-week tours. We do that often. But what always happens, we get to Fernie like day show 2 or 3 on the trip, and then they close the hotel doors as soon as last call's over, everyone's out. Then they lock the hotel doors, and then we just drink downstairs and do cocaine until 8 in the morning. And then I lose my voice every trip. And so then we made a new rule that for now on we go opposite. We go north first around, and we end the tour in Fernie. And we had a lot more success that way. It was a lot, yeah. No laryngitis problems. Everyone's just so crazy. Ski bum town. We're playing in there, and it was our drummer's birthday, and there's people just passing mushrooms around, and the dog Tony Danza was on top of the pool table, and they're playing this liquor bingo game, which is probably totally illegal. Where if you won the bingo, you had to do something crazy, put on a gas mask that has a tube that they pour a beer in. And people were puking out the door, and if you have to spew, and everyone would yell, spew out there. It was wild. Fernie was 15, 20 years ago. Yeah, Fernie. It was it's just you just don't have parties like that anymore. People don't party like they used to.
I turned myself off mute to say, in the early days in the energy industry, the real heavy hitters were doing cocaine every evening. The work and social load, especially the guys in New York, they'd be at work for 12 hours, but then they'd all go out to drinks together for who knows how long. And to keep up the workload, they'd
That's
have to
the
do
Alberta
coke every
dilemma,
night.
Mark. It's the Alberta dilemma. So you got to work long hours. I can't stay awake. Well, I know what'll help you. Some cocaine there. I'll try me some of that cocaine. So then you got to get on the cocaine, and in order to afford the cocaine, you got to work really hard, long hours. But in order to work really hard, long hours, you have to do the cocaine, and it just gets into this violent cycle. And then I don't know, the Saudis flood the market with oil, and then you lose all your house and everything, and you're like, damn Trudeau.
The cocaine industrial complex.
Yeah.
Well, and in Alberta, that's also part of the energy industry. So this must just be an energy issue.
It's probably, yeah. Definitely a wealth.
I've heard some stories from the old timers. They're not my stories to share on YouTube Live though.
I just read online that a super El Nino is coming for the spring into summer.
Yeah, we'll see. about that. I mean, we'll get an El Nino. I don't know that I'd call it super.
Yeah, I saw some like pretty clickbaity thing there today. It was like Super El Nino, and I don't know, it looked like an explosion was going off.
Maybe it'll
just
be a
pull up the
fantastic El
thing.
Nino.
Looked like there was lasers shooting off the friggin' Mexico coast off the Baja.
This Michael, I've got the actually I'll share my screen here real quick. Share screen, allow. Here we are. This does not scream super El Nino to me. I mean, these are just the percent chances.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ECMWF forecast with the Nino 3.4 super Nino 3.4 ST anomaly just released on March 1st.
Yeah, I don't see. We'll get El Nino for next year probably, but the last La Ninas have been so kind of bizarre that does it even mean anything?
This La Nina sucked.
Yeah, well,
I-
I mean, the first half of the winter was fantastic, man. Just rain
I didn't
every
get
day.
one Arctic outflow event this year. This winter sucked.
I
got
know. and we
spoiled.
were
I
gonna-
got after like 4 of them in a row, being able to go to Abbotsford and have these blizzard-like conditions and feeling like I was on the prairies at least for an hour. And
You guys been
not
watching
at
my
all.
channel this winter. All winter long, I said skeptical every time it said cold front. Cold snap.
Sorry,
2 weeks out.
I watch real weather forecasters, so
I shared it in the Comedeorological Report green room.
That's we know Mark doesn't want to spill the beans. He's working for Ryan Hall, y'all.
oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. You guys are going to be really
He's glad to be
excited
working
about
for a
this.
real forecaster.
Yeah,
That's right. Who
working
needs
for
a who
Ryan
needs a
Hall.
degree?
So,
I mean, what Mike just shared, like, yeah, that's kind of a strong El Nino and whatever, but like, where are you getting super El Nino from? I mean, plus 2 degrees C is strong, but in my mind, I feel like it's got to be plus 3 to be a super El Nino, and I'm not seeing that here.
I know what's going to happen is the Mexican government, after defeating them cartels, is going to dump all that cocaine right in the ocean there.
No, they were burning.
There we go.
Didn't you see? I was watching. They burnt it. They put it in a giant pile, and they were burning it.
In
There's
the
like
Costco
Just in a
parking
parking
lot.
lot.
There's like birds flying by.
Probably someone cooking burgers on top of the grills.
Yeah, and I'm
No,
not,
they're
I'm not
doing
kidding.
street tacos down there.
Yes, the best street tacos ever.
Street party.
Man, my buddy's going to Puerto Vallarta, I think like next week, and he was like, man, I don't know. And actually he wasn't that way. His girlfriend was like, man, I don't know. And I was like, dude, now's the time to go. And he's like, yeah, for sure. Planes are going to be empty. The hotels are going to be empty. The beaches are going to be empty. Security is going to be top notch. Everything's going to be dirt cheap. Like, I had to talk Alicia down from making a last minute trip to Puerto Vallarta this month.
I'm already booked for next year.
Well,
It
yeah,
was
but
that
it's gonna be all back to normal next year.
It was all
the
back
time
to
to go.
It was all back to normal in 2 days.
No, I mean the tourism. The tourism's
Yeah.
all going to be back to normal next year. The time to go is now.
Even going to the airport, though, when I was there on the Friday flying home, there were tons of people coming in.
Really? Well, those are the people who couldn't cancel their trips. That's too late.
Anyways, I'm gonna head out, guys.
Good night,
See you
Mike.
later.
Have a good one,
Watch
Mike.
out for
Good
them
luck.
cartels in Winnipeg.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's what they want you to believe.
Good luck on your new death metal show.
Yeah, dark techno. Lots of dark techno being released these days.
Dark. Like my heart.
Well, your heart's only dark because it's under your skin.
That's because of all that smoking.
No, those are your lungs.
A little bit of both. Years of fighting wildfire.
So what do we call this? The executive committee?
Yeah. Yeah, we're like the board of peace.
Yeah.
How do you spell bored?
BORED.
Yeah, bored of peace.
A board of peace.
The whole time you were down there, Ryan, like that, honestly, well, actually, your experience in Puerto Vallarta tracks with my experience in Mexico, which like the first time I went to Mexico, we walked across the border into Tijuana, and it was the Sunday after American Thanksgiving. It's like 8:30 in the morning, and we go to this grocery store to get some pesos out of the ATM, and we're waiting in line. There was a guy at the ATM, and then the armored truck guys walk in with cash. And like I knew it wasn't a problem because they were walking in with cash, not walking out with cash, right? But one of them, the guy holding the two bags has a pistol on his hip and a pistol on his ankle. And the guy next to him has a short barrel shotgun with a pistol on his hip. And the guy next to that guy, hand on his hip, pistol on his ankle. And they walk over and start doing their thing. They don't say a word to us, but then the guy with the shotgun is making faces at my daughter, who was 1 at the time, like you would with a kid in the airport. And Let It Snow like was playing on the overhead. It was like 25 degrees outside, and this was just what we do in Tijuana, I guess.
I mean, I guess part of me wasn't too worried about you because, like, there's something about what we do as weather nerds that we inherently accept that there's like danger and emergency and threat, and there's a process of what you need to do. So I just I kind of felt like, unlike most people who might be like, my world's collapsing. My normalcy I thought was there isn't there. We've all kind of accepted that, like, no, bad things happen.
The only thing I wasn't accepting is that I was out of vodka, and I was ready to go to one of their checkpoints to file a complaint and say, this is unacceptable. If you're going to make me stay a couple of extra days for an uprising, I need some vodka.
How American of you.
No. But I persevered. I made it through a day and had some rum instead.
Oh, you poor soul.
I know.
Well, and then on day 2, you're taking these videos out on the beach, and you're like, the only difference is there's military helicopters flying over.
Catching Bernoulli's principal at the end of the wing, at the end of the blades.
Well, it's like,
yeah, that was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, look at that.
Look out, Aunt Meg.
I was in Vancouver with my wife in the hospital in 2007. And that summer, out in the country between Dawson Creek and Fort St. John, there was a big thing in the news for this. There was this guy, these drug dealers that drove by and were shooting this guy. It was in a pullout, shot somebody along the road. And we had just seen the car when I was driving to work one day. So I go down to Vancouver and I rent an apartment. And the first night I'm in the apartment, there's a shootout in the back alley, and this guy's chasing another guy with a gun.
Sounds about right.
I'm glad that I've been missing out on this action. That's fine by me. I mean, the Puerto Vallarta stuff, that would have been very exciting to be
once I figured out what was going on, and that's where I'm like, okay, so what's happening here right now? There are people lighting things on fire everywhere, but what's happening to those that were in these places? And I got on the social media and I chatted with a couple of people that I know that live there locally, and they're like, this is apparently what's happened, is they're upset about something. They didn't know that it was Almencho that was killed yet, but they knew that they had already announced what they were doing to the locals through their whatever channels they get this information from. So,
attention, we're about to have a temper tantrum.
Yes, basically.
Well, and the first post that I saw, I think it was from Colin, right? And he was like,
Yes.
well, some stuff has happened that you'll probably hear about sooner or later. And I was like, how cryptic.
What's the point of posting it?
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah.
What's the Rakita reference? Do 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 do.
I was thinking of the skill saws, but that's Makita.
Hey, Brandon, what's the Wakita reference here?
Cute reference. Oh,
Vita.
yes, that's where Twisters.
Ding, 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 ding.
Twister.
Aunt Meg.
Yeah.
Look out, Aunt Meg.
Colin can hear me through the door.
It's gonna miss Aunt Meg.
And he's like, cartel tonight for all your civil unrest needs.
Could he hear me through the door? Can you express our displeasure at his initial reporting abilities, please?
No, it's great. I thought it was perfect. I love vague booking once in a blue moon, especially when it's something like that.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So there's Nader on the ground still.
I don't know. That looks pretty wind to me now.
Yeah,
Could
looks
be.
like wind to me.
Well,
Yeah,
a
it's
tornado
starting
is
to-
wind as well, but more.
Yeah.
It's starting to spin down for sure.
Yeah, she had a good run.
Our environment is becoming less favorable.
I mean,
Yeah,
20
they're just,
degrees over there to the east is not anything.
Once it
to
passed
stick
by
a
that jet,
Yeah.
it lost. Yeah, never mind.
Oh well, nighttime tornadoes are not that exciting.
No,
They are for the
no.
people in the trailers that sleep through them.
Well, they
Hey,
don't really
Ryan,
sleep through them.
Why didn't you join the show while you were in Mexico?
I did.
In the uprising.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Where were you?
because that was my final night, and we were out for dinner with friends.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because I flew
Who
home
has
on the Friday.
friends? Who has
He was out with his
friends?
real friends
Yeah,
in Mexico.
I'll fly to Mexico to see them, but White Rock is a stretch.
I was gonna make that joke earlier.
Well, I don't think there's a
When
first
you're like,
class
"You gotta-"
lounge for you to sit in.
When Mark was like, "You haven't come to see me," I was like, "Well, you need to go to Puerto Vallarta."
I am going to be in Cabo in October for our 10th anniversary. We're taking a cruise down.
Oh, nice.
I haven't been to Cabo yet. I've done Tijuana and I've done Cozumel. We haven't
Cabo
done Cabo
is-
yet, but I
Cabo
love
is beautiful,
Mexico.
and you need to do if they're stopping, you need to do the little Land's End tour where you get to go to the very end of the tip of Baja there, and you get nice and close.
Ooh, that sounds neat.
Yes.
I'm also gonna find a geocache for sure. That'll be my third Mexican state.
There you
Guys,
go.
I
found
hit
Cartel.
Yeah, well, I could go find that too if I wanted. I now have over 3,000 geocache finds, 500 in British Columbia.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So that's right. Admire me.
Admire.
But yeah,
me.
so I think this cruise might stop in Ensenada too, which is just south of Tijuana. It's San Diego.
That's a weird cruise. What cruise are you on?
The one Alicia booked. Come on, man. You know I don't know.
No, I know. You just show up.
I show up and I finance the operation. Other than that, I'm a passenger princess.
Fair. What
We're
is this
we're
thing
doing one next month too, but that's Fort Lauderdale to the Bahamas to Jamaica. And that's on one of Royal Caribbean's really fancy new boats. Like the big ones you keep seeing commercials about.
Yeah. For somebody that wanted to live in Canada, you spend a lot of time visiting the States on vacation. I think this was all just a ruse.
Yeah, you caught me. Oh no.
Mhm.
You mean I spend a lot of time in the States on vacation just like every other Canadian?
No.
Less so
Have you
now,
looked
yeah.
at the statistics?
Yeah, it's not only down for the 13th month in a row, but it continues to decline for the 13th month in a row.
Okay, this tornado is ramping up again.
Boy, it's cycled through.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a couplet there now again.
Half point Joey. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, what'd you let it do that for?
Ding, 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 ding.
Look at that.
Dang it. I have all these like additional things on my radar scope, and they're so useless when I look over in parts of the world that have people using radar scope, like all the spotters and all the emping reports and stuff like that. Like over here, it's just an isolated dot here or there, but over there, I can't read the map.
No, I had to
'cause
turn
there's
it
so
off
many
when I'm
people.
down that way looking.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a nice little right there. Holy moly.
There she goes again.
Am I not on the right one?
No, you are.
No, you are. That's
Okay.
it.
That's it.
I was just staring at my phone and I didn't
like
realize
making
you
a
got
fire
to it
behind me.
before me.
Look at that.
A car fire.
You know what that
Let's
is,
see
Canada?
here.
That's why you don't go to the States. That's why you don't go down there for the 13th month in a row. Tornadoes.
One of your final warm fronts is on its way in there, Ingalls.
Yeah. That's right. It's going to be a rainy departure.
Yes. When you see your next warm front, nobody knows.
I don't know.
You may never see one again.
Here's one hint I'll give you guys. I may be in for a pretty active fall and winter if this really becomes a big El Nino. That's my hint.
There
you go. This couplet is like, oh, it just updated. Let's see here. Wow, that's like 65 meters per second. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's 230 kilometers an hour.
Where are you getting that?
When you do the green right next to the orange.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about the couplet. I'm doing the green
Okay.
versus the no.
I see what you're saying. The spread between the two.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
That's
okay,
right.
gotcha.
Those two cells, not
There.
right there though. Those two cells in the middle.
Yeah.
And the spread's about 60, 65 meters per second. That's north of 200 kilometers an hour. That's a big boy. This one looks rain wrapped too. I mean, everything might as well be rain wrapped in the middle of the night. It's not like you're going to see it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really close to the radar site.
It almost, I mentioned that earlier. It almost hit it.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Right past
So that wind pattern is pretty close to what we're seeing at the ground. The radar beam here is only 200 meters off the ground. That's bad news.
And just to show that Mark's totally right, 200 meters. So yeah, that's cranking.
I don't like the shape of this tornado warning, though. I feel like it doesn't capture the motion of the storm very well.
Because it's based on your darn county borders and all these stupid things. So it makes them all weird. I've seen tornado warnings that look like this long stretch of whatchamacallits.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, now Wakita's in there, Aunt Meg.
Yeah, Wakita's going to be fine.
It's going to slip past to
Look
the
out.
east.
You never know, Aunt Meg.
This is not a
the extreme.
This is not a left-moving storm.
Nah, come on. Let me make some Twister jokes. Have you guys not watched Twister?
I have not watched
Not
Twister.
particularly dangerous.
You've not watched Twister?
I have not.
What?
Twister was the first movie Acalia ever watched. I was
have never
holding her
watched
in my
Twister.
arms. I was holding
Dude.
her in my arms. She was like 6 hours old, and Twister was on the TV. And I was like, "Here we go!" Right there in the hospital. It was great.
That
Weather
is
confirmed
beautiful.
tornado.
Wait, what does
Twister
this
is
mean? Radar scope
awesome.
flashes tornado warnings now. What
No
the
wonder
heck?
Ryan's not getting my jokes.
No, it flashes PDS ones.
I
You
see.
really haven't seen Twister?
I have really not seen Twister.
I wouldn't tell anyone.
I have not seen Twisters.
I've seen Twisters.
I got the poster.
I have the DVD. I've never
seen 'em
opened
both.
it up. It's in the box.
Yeah, the movie
How did
theater
it
here
get?
when I went to see it was like, Caribou Weather Dude, you get the Twister poster.
Yeah,
Right
not
on.
watching Twister.
Sick.
This is
Yeah.
my thing now. I go see the real thing instead.
This
The silly
storm's
thing
gonna
is I've
slide.
I've seen Dorothy at the SPC even.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
I think
cool.
this tornado is gonna slide about 5 kilometers east of Wakita.
When I got my tour.
I've only been to Oklahoma like twice. I went storm chasing down there once and was not impressed with the experience because there's way too many other people out there storm chasing. So I won't do that again.
There's my my stupid camera thing won't even let you see it. That's a waste.
No, we have to see your background.
Yep. Show us the
Okay.
mess.
Okay. Once I remember how to do the effects.
And your hair's your normal length again there, Ingalls.
Yeah, it's time to shave it off.
There we go. Oh no, it's gone.
Now I see your screen.
That was awesome.
All 13 people still watching this.
I
Sorry,
know.
guys.
There's my epic Twisters poster that's in the front hallway.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Along with my Kim Gucci Prince George Cougars designed.
Now I'm like, hold on
Joey
a
only
second.
version. Joey only jersey.
Well, guys,
Uh,
I'm gonna
look
go to bed.
at- Since we're showing and telling, there it is.
Oh,
You
yeah.
own it, but you've never watched it.
No, it's not even been opened. Look.
What?
Okay, well, don't open it then. Find another copy and watch it. Find it online.
No, I'm not going to go online.
LimeWire.
I'm going to leave it in the box.
In the box.
That's
Bill.
not a box.
Yep.
The
Someone
extreme.
will find it
Still in the
800 years
plastic.
later.
It's never coming out.
Good night, guys.
There you go.
See you next week.
Okay.
Night, Mark.
From Oregon.
I guess that's from Oregon. Oh, he said too much. But yeah, it's got Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's one of the storm chasers. Carrie Elwes is the bad storm chaser that's stealing their technology, stealing Dorothy. Helen Hunt, Helen Hunt. Remember Helen
No.
Hunt from the 90s?
Yeah,
But
from Mad About You.
Yes. But Bill Paxton, the extreme. He's the main character, and he's so good.
I've seen this
Of course,
movie 100 times.
So good.
I'll
Yeah.
bring you the DVD.
And Lois Smith is Aunt Meg, and they all stop at Aunt Meg's house in Wakita. Okay? And when they're in Wakita, they have they have a bunch of beef. She's got cows, they have beef, and all the storm chasers are hanging out in Aunt Meg's house. But then they go to this other town and stay at night for the hotel. But then the F4 tornado hits them while they're at their hotel and wrecks everything. And it goes on and strengthens. And then Buddy's on the radar and he's like, "Oh, Bill, it's headed right to Wakita." And it destroys Meg's house, and they make a rescue on Meg right at the
There you
crux
go.
of the movie. It's
And I just discovered what the cause was of that green flash and sonic boom over Metro Vancouver. It's above your head.
I got it.
Yeah.
It took me a second, but I got it.
Must have been an ICBM.
Yeah, it's above your head it's hanging from your ceiling.
Which thing? Which thing can you see? Oh yes, it was a moose that crashed into.
No.
It was
I think you need to think a little more Star Wars.
Yes, exactly. Other side of your stove.
Imagine that. A moose lighting up and going across our sky.
They're big enough.
Today, a moose crashed into planet Earth. Major damage reported. Tunguska-like event. Alaskan moose.
It'd have to be a pretty big moose. I mean, of course, all moose are pretty big, but
yeah, the big Alaskan ones there. It's
Yeah,
flat.
the moose would be big enough if the piece of rock was only 10 to 100 centimeters wide. A moose is way wider than that.
I think the moose would burn more though, more easily.
pretty sure that meteor was probably bigger than that, though.
That's not UBC. That's what the astronomer there said. It would have been between 10 to 100 centimeters in diameter.
Really?
Yeah.
Just wait until we get something a little bigger coming in.
Well, that's
Well,
what I
that's what we were
was
talking
saying.
about
You know,
earlier.
like if so, if a 1 meter, you said 100 centimeters, like a 1 meter,
Yeah.
you know, rock does that, makes a sonic boom that makes everyone in BC talk. You know, what would a 10 meter or 20 meter rock have done if it come through, right? Like,
What?
we'd be like scooping you guys up. You'd be like, you'd vaporized.
Gonna hit somebody. Or wasn't that in Nova Scotia where somebody caught it on their door cam?
Yeah, when it just like hits the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
No.
Definitely know about there was the lady in like Cranbrook or somewhere, or Creston, one of the two in BC, where like it came through her ceiling and hit her in her bed.
Oh yeah, there's that one too.
She's sleeping and she got hit by an asteroid.
So the Tunguska event was 50 to 60 meters wide.
There you go.
So, wow, that's kind of a. I hadn't heard that size estimate yet.
But
man,
even 10 meters would have
space
like
is
been
crazy.
damaging. If that
Oh
thing had
yeah,
been, say,
for sure.
5 or 10 times the size of what it was. If it did that at just 100 centimeters,
Oh yeah.
There we go.
thing would've-
Alrighty.
that's the sign.
My food is sitting in my air fryer.
Sounds good. I'm gonna do the same thing. Make something to eat there. Maybe have a
Did
rehearsal session with
Colin
Tyler still.
Did Colin tell you it was probably in some form of progress, but unable to tell you more? You'll find out later.
Yeah.
Even in the group chat there, Justin's like, Wakita, epic.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
You gotta tell him that was a legendary post. Like just top tier. That first post of his from Puerto Vallarta was just absolutely
I will
legendary.
let him know. And I will not be here next Thursday because I will be at a comedy show for a certain.
Well, we know
birthday.
it's not Joey you're seeing.
No.
Because I'll be on the show.
Yeah. So have a good
Tornado
show
goes
next week.
right.
We'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Hey guys, that's it. That's the show. I'm like posting right now. Tornado going by Wakita. That's the show.
Dang
See you
it,
next
it's been
time,
so
everybody.
long. Where's the leave button? Here it is.
Who knows? Goodbye.